Well, good morning folks. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit chilly this morning, but I couldn't resist chancing another trail before the end of this year. And the weather's dry, albeit I think in the next few days we've got temperatures kind of coming down to -5, -6. So yesterday was a last minute change of tents. I've not got the X-Mid, I've got the laser with me, and a new winter sleep system, so hopefully I should not be cold. If I'm cold, I'll be going for camp tonight and then back home tomorrow. If not, I will be walking possibly 4 or 5 days along the Cateran Trail, which is up round Blairgowrie, Bridge of Alyth, Alyth, and back down to Blairgowrie. So let's be going. Been going a good couple of hours now, maybe a bit more. Quite happy so far, decent enough trail. Good few way markers, which is surprising. And I think I'm kind of following that stone dike down in there. Maybe up through these trees, don't really know. It's looking a bit murky over there. Hopefully it stays dry. I'm happy if it's dry. So I've stopped for a wee seat in the sun. The wind is quite cold, I'm not going to lie. I've got my waterproofs and my wind jacket on just to try and keep a bit of heat. Energy levels today are just shit. I think it's about 12. I've done 9.2 miles. So given the daylight hours, I'll probably keep going for another 3 hours and then start looking for a camp spot. I've marked a few from videos that I've watched other folk doing the Cateran Trail, so hopefully get one of those spots, because I don't really want to be pitching in the dark the night if I can avoid it. But we'll see how many more miles we'll get in me. We'll just keep going, one foot after another. That's what you do. Good fun. Perfect wee seat when you're looking for it. I don't know if you can see that. Sit and remember the ones we lost with a smile and a tear. Enjoy the view in the sun and rain, and in your hearts they will be near. Ah, that's nice. They fucking things. Coos, man. I just walk up through them. Oh. And they actually didn't even bother. Oh, glad that's over. All's quiet just now. I think I'm going up, following up, but I did see further up when I come over the brow of that hill a patch of grass. Can you see it from here? And I think that's where I'm going to camp. Not got any chance going on any further because I'm knackered. Oh. Well, good morning. It is rather chilly. It's about 5:30. Get the kettle on. Second time because I spilt the water. First time. Inside of the tent is pretty frozen. Can see snow lying outside. I had a very good sleep. Wasn't cold, thankfully. So I'm probably going to have to drop the inner separate and somehow try get the outer to thaw out. Whether I do that later on in the day, lie it out, I don't know. Or else it's going to make for a really cold tent tonight. So I'm going to get a cup of tea, put some clothes on, and brave the cold. Now you can just see how cold it's been, because my outer on the inside is frozen. Look, there's a wee peak of snow. Right, let's get the show on the road. Not a bad view this morning. This is Sunday and day 2 of the Cateran Trail. We're going about an hour. Had enough to pull up that hill. But as I say, what goes up must go down. So we're heading down there, and I think that will be Spitler Glen Shee down there. Then I think I cut round to the right up through there. A bit of snow up in the mountains up there. Oh, enough Donham, let's go. Well, hello again. It is, I think it's just by 1 o'clock. Kind of hope to be further along than I am today. I'm only at 9 miles. But kind of rougher terrain. And then a field of cows, which I did some jiggery pokery and runabouting to get through, which probably helped me out a fair bit, to be honest. And then another field of cows, but they were alright because the farmer had just dumped food for them, so they were not interested in me whatsoever. Sun was out for a wee while there, so took the chance to dry the tent off, so that's less grief later. But I think I'm probably going to have to do another 6 or 7 miles, so probably will walk in the dark, and I probably will pitch in the dark. Hey ho. Good morning. It's 7 o'clock. I've had a long night, and given the temperature is sitting at minus 5.7, I'm in no rush of getting out my tent this morning. I think it's nice. Let's have a wee look. Oh. Right. Yep. Camped at Loch Chandra last night. Looks like it's going to be a nice day, albeit it's going to be cold. Well, finally braved out the tent, day 3. It's a cracking morning, but it is bloody freezing. So I've dropped it inner of the tent. I just try to get my hands to thaw out. And then I'll need to deal with this frozen tent. Again, somewhere today, I'm going to have to try and thaw it out somehow. Or else it's going to be a shit camp tonight. But it's definitely frozen, like solid. Gold! Right, let's get on with the show. Just stop for a wee seat. It's quiet. Barely a cloud in the sky. Well, I've just come down that wee path there, and this is the hill at Alyth. I was kind of hoping to get a camp around about here, because I had earmarked a water source, and since that sun went down, it's bloody chanking. And my water source that I'd planned on using, I would need to share with this bugger. Hi. So glad you're the other side of that fence, mate. Having a good drink? Yep. So, I think the plan might be just to house down this path, get down into Alyth. It should make for about maybe 4ish, and see what happens for there. Hey ho. So a bit of map time, just to see where we've been. So on Friday night I had a wee overnight in Blairgowrie. I had intended to leave the van here, but during the night, Friday night, there was a bit of boy racer stuff going on, and I thought, a bit dodgy leaving it over the weekend. So in the early hours of Saturday, I drove up to Blairgowrie and left it there. Headed off up the trail in a cold morning. Come up through, all the way up here, through Carmichael and Ichnadoo. Starting to lose daylight here. Had to come through a kind of moorland coos at this bit. And then as I come up onto here, daylight was just about going, so I decided up a lunch hut. And that was where I camped. Just as I get the tent up, the snow come down. So thankfully, not a bad night's sleep. Next day, coming out here, this is a massive hill here, like this map doesn't show you much. But up this hill doing it, and then into Spitler Glen Shee, down by Dalnaglar Castle, up round Forter, into here, the castle, up round this wee loch here, and then there was a fair pool up through here. And it was quite rough going, coming down in here, and I camped just at that loch there. I don't know if you can see it. Loch Chandra, in the dark, pitched in the dark. Great night's sleep, nae randy rutting deer, nae malarkeys. It was a good night. In the morning, I think I showed in the earlier video, I think the temp was about minus 5.4 or 6. It was cold, and I've just watched the news there. They said it's the coldest night in I don't know how long. So I set off today, come down here. Quite easy going, not bad. Highlight of my day was probably about here, where the farmer was crossing a herd of sheep over a main road, so I assisted, which was quite fun, I have to say. Continued down through here, and when the sun dropped, it was really cold. So come down round the side of hill at Alyth, brings you down here. I had planned on kind of having a camp about here, but my water source was kind of ruined by the coos, and when I checked the forecast, there was a yellow weather warning for snow and ice. So I thought, nah, it's time to bail. So I come down into Alyth, managed to get a lift, taxi, over this back roads, so a lot of I would have walked into Blairgowrie, where I've picked up the wee one, and it was frozen solid. So we thawed out, I moved, came down, parked up. I've had a mug shot and a cheese toastie, which was divine. Strong coffee, right up this mess, and then it's time to hit the road, because I can't wait to get in a hot bath. Catch yous later.